All right, so let's look at this equation here. Again, we ran out of time to be able to finish this one. So the equation D is equal to 1/2 n times n minus 3 gives you the number of diagonals D for a polygon with n sides. Use this equation to find the number of sides n for a polygon that has 35 diagonals. Okay, so we're going to come in and say 35 is equal to 1/2 n times n minus 3. Okay, I'm going to distribute first, so I'm going to get 1/2 n squared minus 3 n halves equals 35. Okay, I don't like that fraction, so I'm going to get rid of it. And how I'm going to get rid of this is I'm going to take this whole thing and multiply it by 2. But if I do it to the left-hand side, I have to do it to this side. So that's going to give me, actually, hold on. Better yet, let's get rid of the fraction from the very beginning. You guys don't like fractions. Let's get rid of it at the beginning. So I'm going to multiply this whole thing before I get in with the adding and subtracting. I'm going to multiply this whole thing by 2. And if I do that side by 2, I want to do this side by 2. So therefore, I will get 70 is equal to n times n minus 3. Now I'm going to distribute. That gives me n squared minus 3n, which equals 70. And I'm going to subtract the 70, so I get this equal to 0. So 0 is equal to n squared minus 3 and minus 70. Okay, so I have it equal to 0. Okay, is it in descending order? Yes. Do I have a greatest common factor? No, so I can go ahead and start potting. Okay, so n and n, I need a plus and a minus. What are my factors of 70? Well, I have 1 and 70, 2 and 35, 3 no, 4 no, 5 and 12, 6 no, 7 and 10. And that's the end of them. All right, so I'm going to put my 7 and my 10 in. My insides are 7 in, and my outsides are negative 10 in. Sum that up, and that gives me my negative 3n, which is exactly what I want. Wow, I got this on the first go. All right, so now I can solve this. So I'm going to come back up here, and I'm going to set n plus 7 equals 0. And then I'll do n minus 10 equals 0. Subtract 7, subtract 7. So n equals negative 7, or add 10, and n equals 10 sides. Okay, so let's go back to the problem. Here's that equation, gives us the number of diagonals for a polygon with n sides. So a polygon just means it could be a rectangle, it could be a pentagon, it could be a hexagon, it could be some sort of entagon. Okay, that's all it is it's saying it has X amount of sides. Can I have the negative sides? And the answer is no, so that answer's out. So I just found that if you're going to have 35 diagonals within your polygon, it has to have 10 sides. Okay, so with that in mind, your answer is 10. Email me with any questions or ask me in class.